Hey music friends, this is Davi Vasc. I'm a music composer for games, and today we're listening to The Mist and Phantom, both from Silksong, because if you've played the game you know these two songs are meant to go together. I've heard these before when I streamed the game, but this will be my first time sitting down and paying full attention to the music. Let's go! Yeah, it starts with the organ. And it starts very minimalistic, right? You're making your way. Oh, look. Introducing more voices. You're making your way through the mist. As you progress, the music starts to get fuller, right? Oh, the bass, the bass. The bass starts to get fuller. There's so many different voices, right? This sounds like a... It sounds like a Baroque toccata, which is really cool. In case you don't know, toccatas and just Baroque music in general, they're very known for highly complex polyphony. Polyphony means that there's many phrases, there's many voices playing at the same time, many melodic lines playing at the same time. And the organ was great for that, because you could play even with your feet. So this kind of... This bass, can you hear? The organ player would do this with his feet. There were keys on the floor that the organ player would step in. That's one of the things that allows the organ to have so much complex polyphony, right? And the harmony here. Oh, tense chord, tense chord. Oh, are we going into Phantom already? The harmony here in the organ section is pretty chill, which makes sense, right? Because this is just Phantom in her own free time, apparently just practicing organ, I don't know, for fun. So there's not a lot of tension. There's some spiritual, of course, organ has spiritual connotations, but even in the harmony, there's some spiritual chords here and there, which I guess in the lore makes sense too, right? Because, you know, the whole religious aspect of Farloom. Let me show you some of these chords. Check this out, guys. Very chill chords. Phantom's just in her room practicing the organ, emphasizing spiritual, not very tense chords. Check this out. Look. Not very tense chord. She keeps going back. And then other not very tense chord, a home chord, not very tense chord. See, she's just emphasizing, she's playing other chords too, like right now for example is a tense chord, tense chord, tense chord. But she just keeps coming back to these not very tense chords, home chords, chords where the song is resting, and also this one specifically, this not very tense chord here. It's also something I usually call spiritual chord. It's a chord that has some spiritual connotations. It has some uses in Catholic music. So it's a spiritual vibe. Phantom is having a little moment of solitude and spirituality, maybe. At this point, I imagine she doesn't know you're there and she's going to have to fight you, right? Yeah, spiritual chord, right? Not very tense chord. It keeps getting bigger and more complex, more voices, more volume, but it's still very chill. It's a moment of solitude, it seems. Are we going to go into the boss theme? Oh! Oh, and... oh, the strings are there. Oh, the strings are so good. Amazing. Man. Oh, right there was a little Baroque part, but hold up, we have to talk about the rest. As soon as the boss battle starts, Phantom immediately goes into, listen, default toccata mode. Right? This quick movement on the right hand, right, on the upper register, and slower movement on the bass, very characteristic of toccatas, a very textbook kind of Baroque pattern that he's playing on the right hand right there. And the harmony gets more dangerous, as you would expect, right? Because now she's fighting you, and curiously, she's fighting you. But the organ is still playing. Is this a playback scandal from Phantom? Is Phantom gonna get canceled for using playback? And the strings coming in, bro. The rhythm in this is so good. Yeah, the brass. There's some really exotic chords here. Let me show you some of these chords. Remember, at the beginning, she was just hanging out, just chilling, using peaceful chords. That's not the case anymore here. Let me show you this. Guys, check out this harmony. Home chord. She uses some unconventional chords here. Look. You know what's interesting about this though? I mean, first of all, is what I said. Did you see this surprise tense chord? That's the kind of thing that really freaks you out. It gives you a sense of intimidation, and it was the kind of thing that was not in the first part at all, right? In the mist track, that was not there at all. And also, did you see this? Surprise sad chord. You know what's crazy? This is the spiritual chord from before. Remember, I talked about in the mist track, the chord that has connotations with spirituality, religion. It's supposed to be a happy chord. It's supposed to be this. It sounds like solitude, peacefulness, you know, spirituality. But the composer here transformed this spiritual chord in a twisted version of itself, and it's now a sad chord. It sounds so ominous. It's like the holy chord became an unholy chord. Listen to this. Home chord, unholy chord. It sounds, oh my god, it sounds ominous and scary and intimidating, right? It's the opposite of something sacred and peaceful and spiritual. So intimidating. And it's... Oh! Oh, amazing. Amazing. Man, it's so interesting to see the parallels that they're drawing between Phantom and, you know, spirituality. The organ, of course, has like that kind of villainy aspect to it, but it's clear that they were also leaning on the spiritual side of the organ, on the Christian, the Baroque aspect of the organ, right? Because of the lore behind Phantom, right? Isn't Phantom one of the sisters of Lacy? She's created artificially by the grandmother, and of course has this like religious loyalty to her. So it's really interesting seeing how religious Phantom is, even in the music, right? Let us hear the Baroque part again. This sounds like church music from the 1600s. I mean, maybe not with the loud brass and strings, but the organ part, yes. And now we're gonna get into the unholy chord again. Oh, it's over! And it ended so definitely on the home chord. Wow, what an amazing track. Hey, I've done other videos just like this one on the music of Silksong. What an amazing soundtrack. I've done Widow, Coral Chambers, you name it. You can check it all over here. And remember, whenever you're ready to spread your wings and go on a music journey again, I'll see you there.